Oh, it's cold. Man, it's cold. Okay, so all the conditions have kind of died down, and to say the least, it was absolutely unbelievable sight. Would be an understatement. I have been just overwhelmed with the beauty of the place. I've seen so many pictures of here, but I still get excited by it like a little school child seeing Christmas for the first time, you know. So the conditions here aren't exactly ideal at the moment because the snow is getting heavier and heavier, but we got so lucky this morning with that light. It came on, hit the peak of the mountains, and literally lit up the whole side of one of them and then just went away. So the time lapse, I think, is really going to work. Fingers crossed it does. I didn't get the shutter speed that I wanted to because then there's a bit of a rush. Typically, from listening to Michael Shainbloom, I'll link to his channel up here. He's the best time-lapse person in the world. So he wants to be shooting at about a second of his shutter speed. So that'll give that lovely blurred motion blur in the clouds. Mine not so much. Maybe later on in the trip I might get something like that. But it wasn't exactly the best ideal start to this morning. When I opened up my suitcase, my reverse ND grad was smashed to pieces. So 250 euros worth of a filler, gone down the drain, gone down the sunny. But nonetheless, look, I'm still happy to be here, and I'm not going to leave it dampen my, what would you say, happiness about the situation where we are. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can get out of the rest of the trip now. So I'm really happy with what we've got so far. So a big shout out to Bernard Garrity, Landscape Tours, check him out. I'll leave a link below to his website. Absolute gent of a human being, and he will look after you as best as possible. Make sure you mention my name if you are booking anything with him, and he might even give you a hug, who knows. Alright, so guys, I'm going to shoot off now and pack up my bags and look, go get a bit of grub or something, you know. So yeah, I'm hungry, I need breakfast. Alright, let's go. Alright, so guys, so we're going to finish up now at this location. We're still in Hamnoy, and we've got some lovely huts here and some lovely light on the peaks and the mountains, as you can just see it over here. We've got some amazing shots. I think I have a panorama in the bag. It's with a really long exposure, maybe a 25-second exposure. 6 shots. Bernard is debating that it should be 5, but look, we'll see later on. We'll put up both to see which one you like, my one or his one. Well, his idea, it's still my shot. So we're still starving with the hunger, so we're going to pack up now, get a bit of food, get a bit of fuel into us, and yeah, discuss a few tactics to see if we can get out to shoot golden light for a sunset. Time sunset? 2:30 p.m. is a sunset. Isn't that mad? That is absolutely insane. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, that we get a bit of Aurora Borealis. Yes, I did say that right there in Spoony, for once, I know. Alright, so let's go get some breakfast. Hey yo.
So after some tasty time lapses from Hamnoy Harbour, myself and the crew turned our attention towards a place called Roina, where I would try fly my drone with the gimbal overload warning. I did manage to shoot a 3-shot Vertorama with the Mavic Air. Not a super image, but cool nonetheless. A Vertorama is when you shoot a series of landscape orientation images and stack them together for a really long portrait image. My first shot was really good. I was really excited about it, but I felt I needed a different perspective. So Kevin and I decided to climb down below while Bernard kept on trying to convince us that there was an Arctic fox below. Pure lies of the highest degree. I mean, poor Kevin got really excited about it. When we got down below, I really did get a super image, and it's definitely one of my favourite images of today so far. But wouldn't a little bit of red or yellow glow just set this image off and make it that much better? Yeah, you're never going to get the perfect conditions, but super happy. So plenty of great shots here today at Rhina, but let's go look for some northern lights now, yeah? Yeah, let's go.
So I'm just at some beach. I don't know what the name of it is. Sorry, I really don't know what it is. But we are now officially photographing the northern lights, the Aurora Borealis. Excuse me. It's a bit faint, it's a bit dark, but you can see it to the naked eye. You can make it out. It was a lot stronger when we first came, but it's actually starting to die down now. But I'll drop in some bit of a time lapse, which I think I made a bit of a boo-boo with composition wise. I didn't go wide enough, but look, I'm still going to leave it off because I've committed to the time lapse already, and the time lapse is actually taking 40 minutes to complete. However, look, it is what it is, and I'm still delighted to get it on camera. Photographs wise, quite happy. Some very interesting compositions from very simple compositions. Nonetheless, we're still getting to see the northern lights, and you're going to see them a far much better on the back of the camera than you are with the human eye. I obviously cannot show you any live footage because it's just not strong enough. But yeah, the lads are a bit further up the beach than I am, and because I wanted to come back here and vlog just a small bit, because with the light I might disturb them and disturb a shot, and if you disturb a landscape photographer shot with a bit of a light, you're going to get an icicle in the eyeball, you know. So it is what it is. Alright, so I'm going to get back to the camera, and we'll see if we can get some more shots. I get to show you loads. Alright, so check back in soon. Hey you! So the Reiner slider is at work. Oh, yummy. As you can see, a faint hint of the northern lights there. So my shutter speed for the Rhino slider for the northern lights at the moment is 8 seconds, ISO 400 and aperture of 1.4, so it's a very fast lens, so it's going to be a bit easier for me to photograph the northern lights simply because of the very fast aperture, and that I can drastically reduce my ISO. It's about to come flying in now, guys. So just back in the van, we were Aurora hunting at the moment. We still are on the hunt for green light. We have been very successful so far. We pulled a Bernard Bras to a location that he came to before, and boy were we lucky. We were in for a great treat. We got the reflections in the water with the mountain in the background with Aurora in the sky and then reflecting in the foreground as well. So great shot, great call by Werner to hop in on this location. So yeah, we're gonna keep hunting and see what happens now. It is now currently 5 to 11 p.m. So we've been awake. We've had 3 hours sleep since last night and 3 hours sleep the night before that. So we're going hard at it, and I think we'll still go hard at it for another bit. So, ooh yeah.
We were so lucky to have hit the jackpot with the Aurora, and such a fantastic end to the day of our trip to the Lofoten Islands. When I saw images online, I would usually turn my nose up at them, but getting to witness them in real life really has changed my tune about them. Why don't you join me in the next episode where I take you along to Sakrasroy to get my favourite shot of the whole trip. Trust me, this is going to be bloody epic.